Well, Mia was diagnosed at age 3.5 with Rett syndrome, and at that point in time her epilepsy was very debilitating, so it made any kind of intervention very difficult. She was having hundreds of seizures a day, and her life was more about maintaining her safety and keeping her confined to spaces where she wouldn't injure herself. So initially intervention was more of a wish, a dream, rather than a reality at that point in time. When her seizures did stabilise, we were able to implement a play therapy program at home. We also implemented neurofeedback program with her at home with the play therapy. We found that was probably the best form of intervention for her at the time, because it dramatically reduced her seizures to the point where, I'm not sure if it eradicated the seizures, but we noticed a huge reduction in the seizures. So we were able to, she was able to learn. When we saw a reduction in the seizures, she was finally able to learn. So she was reaching an age where she could go to school, to a special school, and we put her into the Redland Special School, and she's made incremental progress over the last few years being in school. She absolutely loves school, and her teachers are wonderful, and we've probably noticed the biggest change in Mia in the last 6 months than we have in the last 9 years. So I would have to attribute that to nutrigenomics and her ability to be more open to learning now, more than ever before. I found Heather's post about nutrigenomics on the GAPS Yahoo support page, which was, to me, it was when I saw the post and I did some further research into nutrigenomics, it was like that thing that I had been searching for years. It really was. I always felt like there was something out there that I was looking for, that would address the underlying physiological issues that Mia had. There was nothing that we were doing apart from the diet that was addressing that, and I knew that once we found that thing, that it would be like a domino effect and everything else would be more effective with Mia.
Okay, so you obviously know that it's based on her DNA profile,
right?
With the program.
I had always dabbled in researching about genetics and all of that kind of thing, but it's completely over my head, so it wasn't something that I knew to search for. I didn't know it was available, and when I saw it, I knew that was what we're looking for. It certainly has had a positive impact in terms of the amount of seizures she's having and the recovery period.
So can I just ask, just to quantify that, a typical day, how many seizures might she have?
Well, Mia has seizures in cycles, so every 4 to 6 weeks she will have one day, a 24-hour period of seizures, and she can have anywhere between 20 and 30 seizures, tonic-clonic seizures in that time frame. The last seizure cycle she had, it was 6 weeks apart as opposed to 4, and she only had 6, and it took her about a day and a half to recover as opposed to 3 or 4 days. So there's definitely been a dramatic improvement in seizures. I mean, we also went 3 months between the last lot of seizures. We went 3 months, so huge improvement. We're certainly on the right path in terms of Mia's health and her addressing the underlying issues that are affecting her ability to learn. I definitely feel like we've found the path.